today's video, I interview 4 international representatives to Taiwan about their lives here.
Oh, it's great. It's fantastic. It's a lot of fun.
And in cooperation with Food Taipei 2023, I find out their opinion of Taiwanese foods.
The national sports of Taiwan is food, it's eating.
And finally, we'll be sampling 4 foods from the north, south, east, and west of Taiwan.
Open a bottle of wine, because this is spicy, it's good.
But first things first, let's meet our guests.
My name is Miguel Magalhães, and I'm the director of the Brazilian Trade Center here in Taipei.
I'm Emily Scott. I'm the director of the Agricultural Trade Office at the American Institute in Taiwan.
I'm Canada's representative here in Taiwan at the Canadian Trade Office, based in Taipei.
I'm Alice Visperas, and as a Deputy Resident Representative of the Manila Economic and Cultural Office, I help our chairman ensure that managing the office in Taiwan is in order to maintain our good working relationship with Taiwan.
Wow, it sounds like you've said that before. So professional. How are you finding life in Taiwan?
Oh, it's great. It's fantastic. It's a lot of fun.
Life in Taiwan has been indeed beautiful. It's a nice place, safe place, happy place. The people are so welcoming.
I've lived in about 22 years on and off in Asia, and this so far is my best experience as far as people welcoming and really being open-hearted. Yeah.
Right, I'm going to put you a bit on the spot now with a difficult question. In your time in Taiwan, what's the most beautiful thing about Taiwan?
The Taiwanese people.
Okay.
Yes, I think that's the biggest asset of this island.
The most beautiful thing in Taiwan is that it's a happy place.
So I feel very at home here.
Ever since I arrived, I've been happy with my children. We take long walks and do not feel threatened at all.
There's so many things to love here. My parents were just here and they loved the safety and the people and the food, but actually we spent a little bit of time birding. So we watched for all the unique Taiwan birds and went hiking and looked for the birds.
I would have to say it's the natural beauty when you go hiking and the views of the sea and the fields of tea and rice and these kinds of things. Very green, very lush, very beautiful.
And an equally difficult question, what's the most challenging thing about life in Taiwan for you?
Oh, the most challenging thing about life in Taiwan is being away from my family.
Oh, well, that's not too hard to answer. I'm from a cold, dry climate, being from Canada, so I think it's the heat and humidity.
The language.
Language is a challenge for me. I'm not near fluent, but it kind of adds to the chaos.
I think that for most foreigners, that's the number one challenge that we have to overcome.
Yes, that's going to bring me on to my next question, which is all about your Chinese level. How would you rate yourself? How's your Mandarin?
Yeah, well, 会一点.
Oh, okay.
Sad.
Okay. You have a real Beijing accent, I think.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yeah, it's a little more different. I feel like the Taiwanese accent is a little softer.
A little softer, yeah.
Do you speak Chinese at all?
No, just a bit, like, 谢谢.
Okay.
一二三.
Not bad, not bad.
It's okay. I can do the day-to-day. I can order at the restaurants. I can order at the bars. Liangbei Pijiu, Liangbei Cafe.
I guess that's the second most difficult thing about being in Taiwan, learning the language.
So as this video is brought to us in cooperation with Taipei Food,
美国馆黄一宁
Bashi Kwan, Kwaninin.
台北国际食品展 Canada馆欢迎你
Philippine Kwan, why in me?
we're going to get onto the topic of food. What is your favorite food in Taiwan?
To tell you the truth, almost anything except stinky tofu.
Oh, here, I don't know the names of everything. Maybe you can tell me what it is. It's a bun, there's meat inside, and they put it inside a bit of a kiln. It almost looks like they're making naan bread, and it gets a nice crispy kind of a bottom.
Food in Taiwan is serious business. The national sports of Taiwan is food, it's eating.
Beef noodles. Definitely, I like beef noodles.
I think I'm a traditionalist, the beef noodle soup, made with American beef.
Is it dry?
Oh, you've started a debate now.
Okay.
The freshly made noodles and the fresh beef and the combination of flavors.
You know, on the certain days in Taiwan where it's cooler, cloudier, rainier, it really is pretty good.
They've got that round oven that they stick it in. Yeah, it's more like that.
This one,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
对啦，生煎包了。
So yes, now that we'd finally gotten to the bottom of Mr. Nichols' favorite Taiwanese food, it was time to take the 4 international representatives on a culinary tour of Taiwan. And I tried to find something to represent the 4 corners of Taiwan, but I'm sure everybody will have their own opinion, so let me know if you agree or disagree with my choices in the comments section. But the first food we were going to try is a nice traditional gongwantang. You've had this before?
I think so.
Have you seen this before?
I think I have, yeah.
So I've been told that gongwangtang originated in the north of Taiwan. It's a nice light soup, nothing too heavy.
We've got clear broth. This is like some sort of root vegetable, and then a meatball of sorts.
Cheers.
Okay, cheers, cheers.
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 Cheers!
Cheers.
Delicious.
Delicious?
Wow. That's tasty.
Yeah?
It's good.
Okay.
I like the, would you say radish?
I think it's radish. Does it remind you of anything you have back in your home country?
We have soup like this too
Yeah?
in the Chinese restaurants.
Okay.
We have many different types of soups, including with meatballs.
Soup is so common in Taiwan. It seems like every meal.
That's a meal in itself right there.
In the US, like the soup is the meal in a way. Like if you have soup, it's a little bit heartier. It's more of a stew, like a thicker broth.
Oh, okay.
You know, Brazil is a country with many foreign influences from immigrants. So Italians with their meatballs.
It's not very salty, not very rich, but it tastes good.
So like a clear broth is pretty unique, but it's very good.
Let's give it a score out of 10.
Oh, I'll give it a 9.
A 9, starting high.
Yes.
I'll give it a 9.
I would give that like an 8.
I'll go 6.8.
So for the next dish, we are heading from north all the way down south. This is a Tainan food.
Okay.
And if you know anything about the southerners in Taiwan,
It's gonna be sweet.
exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, this is a tough one to eat.
You've not, is this a, is
I
this
don't know what that is.
Well, this is called mi gao.
Almost like Miguel, my first name.
This is a famous dish from Tainan. This is called mi gao.
Mi gao?
And for this, it's important to add a little bit of tian la jiang, which is like a sweet and spicy sauce.
That's the good stuff.
Okay, have you seen this before?
No, I've only seen myself in the mirror, but this is completely different.
Have you eaten this before?
I think so. So is it pork on top?
It's pork and maybe a little bit of mushroom. How does the appearance appeal to you? Be honest.
Not so lovely.
How good are your chopstick skills?
Not so good, I'm afraid.
What utensils do you use in the Philippines?
Spoon and fork.
A spoon and fork
And
usually.
sometimes we use our hands.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Up.
Let's go.
Very tasty, but it is different.
It's sweet.
That sauce is incredibly sweet.
Tasty.
Yeah?
Very nice. That little sauce adds a little something, doesn't it?
Definitely,
A little
yeah.
bite.
Yeah, I didn't think that was spicy. Mega laugh.
Tasty.
Really tasty, right?
Oh, that's a snappy little sauce on top, isn't it?
Yeah, really good.
It's good. Sweet.
Is this like a dessert?
All the food in Tainan is sweet.
You know, we have a similar food like this in the Philippines. It's called adobo rice. Adobo is a staple dish in the Philippines.
Does it remind you of anything you would have back in Brazil?
No. We never mix rice with sugar, except for one dish that you use for dessert.
How about rice in Canada? Is rice a popular food or is it more of a foreign food?
Growing up, I never ate rice. I ate potatoes. It's become a little bit more mainstream now.
I mean, we definitely eat like rice and beans, and rice is part of the meal, but never sweet like that unless you're making a dessert.
Open a bottle of wine, because this is spicy, it's good.
This is one of my favorite foods when I head down south to Tainan or Kaohsiung is always pick up a mi gao. Scores out of 10 for Miguel de mi gao.
Oh, another 9, I think.
Oh, I'm going to give this one a 9.
But you were a little bit afraid when you saw it.
Oh no, it's frightening. Yeah.
Miguel would rate this an 8.
Okay, so also, I'll admit I don't have a sweet tooth, so I'll go 5.8.
So we're on to dessert now. We're on to
Oh,
the sweets.
fantastic.
And this one actually comes from my hometown. I live in Taichung.
Okay.
Every time you visit Taichung, it's important to bring back some Taiyang Bing.
Oh, Taiyang Bing.
Taiyang Bing, which means sun cake. And
Okay.
it's very flaky,
I see
so
that.
we've got this dish, so be
Okay,
careful.
Thank you.
Okay.
So is there something in it that I'm supposed to eat too, or is it just all pastry?
There's like a buttery,
Oh wow.
creamy
Yeah,
filling.
yeah. Oh, ooh, that.
Oh, there's a filling.
You don't want to get that all over your mum's carpet, do you?
Not unless you want to clip around the ear.
You're not exaggerating.
It's very crumbly.
There is something chewy and gooey inside that, isn't there? That takes a little bit of chewing as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's very dry.
So what time of day do you eat this?
Like an afternoon snack with a cup of coffee or a cup of Taiwanese tea.
Either goes with tea or beer. I'm not sure. Maybe tea.
I'm liking your idea of having that with a beer.
It would go very well with a drink that we have in Brazil called Guaraná,
Okay.
which you're gonna try.
This is so good. I'm so excited. Does it remind you of anything you have in the Philippines?
We have the hopia. It's also like bread, and then there's filling inside, but it's also flaky.
We eat a lot of pastries back in Canada too, but not quite that dense.
It's like a scone, like a British scone, right?
Yeah, I would say like it's like a flaky scone.
Can I take another bite?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, of course. Okay, and a score out of 10 for the sun cake?
I'll give it 10.
Sayang Bing, 8.5.
Okay, Bafen.
I'm afraid I'm only going to give that a 7.5.
That's okay. And the final of our Taiwanese selection is coming from Hualien, where they're famous for their muaji. You've probably heard of it as a Japanese food.
Yes.
But they have a special way of doing it in Hualien. You've been to the east coast of Taiwan?
I've been to Hualien.
Oh, well, that's where this comes
This is
from.
a Hualien dish.
How does the texture feel?
Oh, it's got a nice feel to it, doesn't it?
Fishy, doesn't it?
Yeah, really, really squishy.
Oh, this is good.
That's great. I love that.
Yeah.
They're good. I actually like the chewy texture.
You can see it's the filling also has a little bit of cream inside.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what that is.
I think that's what makes it the Hualien.
Oh, style.
好吃吗?
非常好吃.
Is it something you would eat in Brazil?
No, not at all.
So is muaji something that you eat in the Philippines?
Not much.
Okay.
But there are, Japanese stores.
Let's give the muaji a score out of 10.
I'll give it a 9.5.
I'm going to give that one a 9.
I would say 9 because I would love to try the red bean.
Maybe later I'll get you another one.
So right now my high score is 8. I'll go 8.3.
So I'd call that a successful introduction of Taiwanese delicacies to our international guests. But as Food Taipei is an international food exhibition, it was time to ask the representatives. What's the theme of the Canadian pavilion?
Our pitch is essentially natural, healthy, delicious.
This year, we're really excited that COVID's over. We're really happy to finally be able to welcome a bunch of our friends and buyers and sellers from the United States to Taiwan.
So the Philippines wants to present the celebration of senses. Mixture of taste, flavor, tradition.
Brazil has participated in the Food Expo for 10 years now, and every year we have something different. It would be even better just to show what we have.
Okay, well, talking of that, we're going to bring in some Brazilian food right now. Wow! So we've got some amazing Brazilian products. So yes, Mr. Magalhães was right. It certainly is better to show you the range of products every country has to offer. So after a few more examples of my amazing magic, it's going to appear right now. Wow! Do you like that?
That was pretty good. That was some good magic.
I was presented with an array of amazing drinks, delicacies, and desserts from each country, all of which you can come and try for yourself at Food Taipei 2023 when it opens to the public on June 17th at the Taipei Nangang Exhibition Center. But just to give you a sample, here are some clips of me enjoying the perks of YouTube life with my new international friends. Don't even know where to start.
Where would you like to start?
I did notice there's some booze, there's some iced wine. I'll ignore the beer for now, we'll get to that later.
Perfect.
We should try something that we can eat.
Please. How about the sausage? Can I have a sausage? I'm going to just jump in and choose one that tickles my fancy.
Yes.
These veggie crisps
Wow.
look very interesting. This spiced peppery cheese looks amazing. Am I allowed to open these? Okay, ma. I didn't even ask. I had no idea that California had so much cheese and dairy.
#1 cheese producing state in the United States.
Amazing.
Pão de queijo literally means cheese bread.
Oh my goodness, that is so good. I was expecting a cheese liquid center, but it's actually like, nope, the bread is infused with the cheese flavor.
And it's a mix of vegetables in each one.
Oh wow, very crunchy.
So that is a truffle brie. Let's try that.
Definitely 10 out of 10 for those veggie crisps.
And good for you.
Very healthy, seems very healthy. It's as good as it looks. Flavorsome and it's got that texture of
That is
brie,
really good.
but like an added sort of kick or spice. Let's be a little bit healthy first. Let's try some juice.
Guarana, this is a Brazilian soft drink. Contrary to Coke, we can actually show the fruit where it comes from.
Canada apparently is one of the only countries that have a
Organic standard?
organic standard in Taiwan.
yeah.
Taiwan is incredibly strict when it comes to labeling things as organic. Oh my goodness. Taiwanese people would love that. Is it available in Taiwan?
Yes, it is, right?
Oh, okay. Oh my goodness, that is so good.
It's a nice finish on it too, a light finish.
Yeah, it's like we're tasting wine.
Put a little vodka in that and you got a drink.
Oh yes, I like it. You're a man after my own heart. I love it. Okay, so let's stop pretending what we're here for. We're here for some booze.
There we go. That's
There
the
we
sound we're
go.
looking for.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a better sound in the world?
Nope.
There's a bottle of booze. What have we got here?
So what the American Institute in Taiwan did is partner with a local Taiwan brewery to make this beer, and you can only get it through AIT.
Manila.
Product.
Licor de calamansi.
Licor de calamansi. Okay, let's give this a go. Say when?
When?
Cheers.
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 Nice to meet you. Cheers. Cheers. It's obviously a craft beer, or it's got a lot of flavor to it. It's not just a simple lager, but it's still quite
It's
light.
really good, yeah.
Oh my goodness, that is very sweet. Oh, fruity. Really crisp, sweet, fresh flavor. Oh my goodness, that is so good.
Oh, really?
We could drink this all afternoon.
Yeah, do you have anything to do later? What percentage alcohol is it? Doesn't say. I like it.
Does it say?
I'm not a wine connoisseur, but I can just tell when I like a wine and when I don't like a wine.
Yeah.
And I like this one. It's a liqueur. It's not like as strong as vodka or tequila or something. And all of these foods will be available at the Philippines Pavilion at Food Taipei.
Yes.
So I encourage everybody watching to go check out Food Taipei on June 17th, I think is open to the public. But as for now, as always, time for me to say goodbye. See you next time in my life in Taiwan. Peace. Bye-bye.
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 Bye.
Peace. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.